That's one thing I learned.
We're live.
Yeah.
And we are live. Hello, everybody, viewers at home, wherever you are watching us from. This is 10:28 here in Canada. Of course, my name is Vivian, and I'm a business mentor. So, as you can see with us here, I'm not alone. I have a business partner with me. So, we're going to be having a kind of interactive discussion today. So, sit back and then listen. So to answer some of your questions that we often hear from our lead around us and in our place of work. So I'm going to start with my brother Femi. I will allow him to also introduce himself, and then we'll go over to Selene.
Good morning, everyone. Afternoon and evening, depending on where you're watching from. And what a great pleasure to have you here joining us. And I'm Nigerian, and I'm here talking to you from Canada. I'm a business coach within our community, and I help people start up a digital business, a thriving one, help them strategize in such a way that they make the best of their digital business. And towards this end, they are able, to have a balanced work-life work-life balance. Sorry, I would say they have an excellent work-life balance, and also achieve freedom, flexibility, time flexibility as they desire. I'm an engineer, and I worked in the oil and gas industry for several years. And now, this is what I do. Yeah, that's about all about me for now. Talk to you later.
All right, thank you, Mr. Femi. Over to you, Ms. Selomina, to also let us know about you.
Thank you, Vivian. Thank you, Femi. So amazing. So excited to be with you again. As you can see, I am Sally Mary. I still need to pronounce it. Originally from Nigeria, because a lot of people will say Sally Mary. Where is it from? They've not heard of it before. But yes, I'm Sally Mary, originally from Nigeria. And I'm calling him from United States, Pennsylvania. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Depends on the time zone you have while watching this live. And for those that will be watching the replay later, I acknowledge you too. So I am an IT professional. I'm a mom, and currently I am still working, but I build this business alongside with my job because I'm trying to build a sustainable business. I want to own a business because I want to live an American dream, which is basically built on ownership. So I'm so excited. I'm in this community, helping people, encouraging them, educating them on how to take ownership of whatever they are doing. So we welcome you. We're happy today, and I'm so excited to be here with you. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Selemeri, for that introduction. So let's dive into the common question that we always receive from our co-workers, family, friends that reach out to us. What is this business all about that you guys are always talking about? So I'm going to be asking first, Mr. Femi. So as a business owner, what will you tell somebody that comes to you and is very inquisitive, curious to know about this business? I want to know more about this. What are you going to tell the person?
Thank you very much, Vivian. First of all, it's not just the people that are close to you that ask you questions about the business.
Mhm.
Actually, most times they don't even ask you because they actually pretend as if they don't know that you're doing something. Some of
Sure.
them, out of curiosity, may just ask you, "Oh, what's this thing you're doing?" Not just because they're interested, but because they probably think that you have been scammed.
Hmm.
They start to see the results. You
Yeah.
know, but like we don't really go after family members. Neither do we go after friends. Like the MLMs do. What we do in this business is attraction marketing. And the way that goes is that we have an audience that we attract. They are attracted because of their needs in life, what they want to achieve, what their goals are, the changes that they want to experience in their lives. So, like when I was joining this business, I was working in the oil and gas industry, and I used to be far away from home. I've been doing that job for over 25 years, and I really was getting tired of not being around my family. My kids had grown up, they were getting married, and I was always missing out in action. So at some point in time, my wife and I used to crack this joke like I was an absentee father, an absentee provider. So I wanted that change. And also with regards to my health as well, I just needed something that would make me stay home. But I didn't want to stay home without having capacity to be able to nurture and take care of my family. So that means that the only way I could stay home and be present in the lives of my people, and they're not feeling the, like not having a negative impact in the way that we do things, based on my finances, right? It meant that one of the only ways that I could do that or get that happen was through an online business and through earning online. So most of the times, right, like when I run an advert, for instance, right, what I do is I attract people that are interested in earning online in order to be able to either supplement their income. Because that's one thing too, that people cannot be too sure of. I mean, there's no guarantee that the job that you have today, that you're going to have it tomorrow. Things change, and they change so quickly. So we attract those people. And then when those people are ready to start their business, they buy some kind of product packages, just for their use, not for sale. And that's basically what this is all about. We do not sell products. We do not carry products. We do not. We do not. We do not. We do not have a list of contacts from our phone contacts, whether it's family or friends that we bother or we bug. We do not do cold calling, and we do not carry products. And that's one of the things that I like the most about this business. And with this business, just as for me, I've been able to get my time back and been able to spend more time with family and building memories, like I never had before. Several other people are able to combine this business with their regular works because, as a coach in the business, right, we're able to help you strategize in such a way that your business is aligned with your schedule, aligned with your life, with your lifestyle and all of that. So some people do this with their jobs, and there are some people that start this, as a second option, and over time they've made it their major option, and so some of them, I mean, they call themselves job quitters, just like myself and some other
Wall Street.
people, right? So that's what the business is all about. So yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
it's a very good venture.
Same question. I'm also going to be asking Mr. Sally Mary. So, how are you going to answer them as well?
Yeah, Femi has said it all. Yeah, but still, I still have to say something. One thing I love about
I mean, I
this,
couldn't have said it all because
you,
there's
you
so
have
much.
not said it all, as in my, but one thing I love about this business is there are two things you mentioned that I will see buttress on. I don't have to chase family and friends, right? I don't have to store an inventory in my basement. Community support. So that alone really amazed me. You know what? This business, and more so, I'm so attracted, I'm so in love with being an ownership because that is the major fundamental that the American dream that we all came. Oh, we want to have American dream. We want to live American dream. But little did we know that the American dreams is fundamentally built on ownership. Two-thirds of American, they want to have business of their own. They want to be their own boss. But for we, most of our viewers, for me too, and me too, I'm part of it. We want to come, we have that mentality that we have to, do 2, 3, 4 jobs together. We need to work harder. For those leaders out there today, if you see, most of them, they are business owners. They are business owners. They built it. So about this business, before I joined, nobody chased me, nobody preached to me. I just saw an ad and I look at it and this is what I want. So number one thing, for you to be a business owner, you must desire a change. You must be willing to earn online. There must be a strong, compelling why for you that you are coming in. If you don't have a why, there's no how you can build something. Do you understand? Maybe you want to build a legacy for your children, for your generation. You want flexibility. You want time freedom. You want to get early retirement. So something must drive you that, for this, I need to be a business owner. So, and if you are coming to this business, if you don't desire to succeed, it could be a problem. And you need to have a mindset that you are going to succeed. You need to have a mindset that you are willing to build. You need to have a mindset that you are willing to add either is 10% effort, because this business already is automated. 90% of the job has been done for you. You are only coming to put 10% of it. Do you understand? Like Femi has rightly said, we attract people. It's an attraction marketing. We don't sell products. We don't promote products, but we sell the business opportunity, like an online franchise, without high fee, no location. So by the time you put out, and the 10% you're coming to do is just putting out content there that will attract people to, this is what you are doing. And they build that trust in you. They see that, this thing is legit. Then they are coming to it. Then you put that is that content that you put out there, that's marketing, because all this one, you will have gotten the training from the business, because you are not all alone. You are not there to figure it out. The community support is there. So you're going to get it.
I might just say something.
Yes.
Because I was just listening to you, and you touch on so many things, that seem to be very, very important, and people should not just let go like that. We talked about the business being an attraction marketing, and we talked about, all you have to do is 10%, and the reason you just have about 10% to do is because, you see, like, all the things that you will have needed to do by yourself if you were to run this business all by yourself alone, will have been so difficult to do.
Yeah.
Not just in terms of the cost that's, recurring cost that you'll have to carry yearly, but also, the support that you will have needed. Because you are talking about automated systems here, right? You keep hearing us that the business automated and all that. You see, like automated marketing system, automated email systems, all those things, they don't come for free. They come with a high price. Like having a CRM so that you can manage, and be able to follow up with your leads, and be able to see how you are even progressing in your business. All those things are done technically. Those are IT stuff that, if you were to do by yourself, right, you will have needed somebody to do for you and to and then to manage it. But all these things are done for you in the back end, and the technical support is there always as well. So we don't have to bother ourselves with all the technical things and whatever goes. If something goes wrong, for instance, we don't have to bother ourselves with that, because there are people that are in charge that handle all those things. We don't have to bother ourselves with, the hosting of our websites. The business, the system builds our websites for us and hosts the website for us. So these are all the things that are, are done for us on the background, But that 10% that we're talking about, Sally Mary was talking about, making posts, putting yourself out there. Because how else do you attract people if they don't see what you're doing? How else do you attract people if you don't advertise? I've heard people say in the past that, you know what, I like that your business, I really am interested in it, but I can't afford to show myself out like that. I begin to wonder, you see, like I was in that shoe for a while, and that really hurt me. If I knew what I know now, then I would have been much better. You see, but we have to realize that in this life, in this day and age that we are now, everything is online. And besides the fact that everything is online, even the identity you are trying to protect, you'll be surprised that your identity is out there because you do several other things. You do several other things, right? You buy things online. Even if you don't buy things online, there are things you register for.
Yeah.
And whether or not you like it, some of your
information are out there.
Some of them are even sold out there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, how do you get all those spamming mails? How do you get mails about this and this and that with your name on it? So it's out there. So let's not kid ourselves. These things are out there. But I like what somebody said. One Nigerian guy, he said that a mediocre that has visibility, he said he will outperform a very hardworking person without visibility. And I thought to myself, how true? Because see, like the Bible says that you do not light a candle and put it under the bushel. How else will people know that you exist? How else will people know that you have something very good that they need? Because what people buy is what is the services or the information that you have that benefits them.
Yeah.
And if they don't know about it, then how will they ever patronize you? So I tell people, I say, you know what? You have to go out there. You have to do, that's part of your work, which is actually, beside a few other things, that's one of the major work that you have to do. And, success can never be guaranteed because even as an employee, your employment is not guaranteed. Even your salary is not guaranteed. I worked in the oil and gas industry for several years. There were times where the price of oil came down and then people were laid off. And there were times also where they will tell you that, okay, you know what, we're sorry, we can't continue to pay you based on whatever we have agreed on before. And there has to be a little cut.
Really?
It's either you take it or you go to court. So nothing in life is guaranteed. But what we will do here, that we do, like Sally Mary says, that we give you all the support that's necessary for you to have a successful and a thriving business. But being successful in your business is more dependent on you.
So, viewers, you have heard from our amazing partners. So everybody have their own story, why they want to do what they want to do. So like for me, I knew that, okay, I don't want to continue with one side of any. So if that is one of the reasons I wanted to do something that I would call my own. So this is a business that is attractive. You don't have to beg anybody, whether you are a family friend. Because when I joined my mentor, I don't know the person from Adam. She was a stranger to me. So it's not about family. It's not about friends. So it can be somebody that I don't know from Adam. I didn't know anybody. I know my method through online. So if you want to know about this business, it's not about this is just family business. No, it's not about family business. It's somebody you can get somebody from from different country, from US, from Canada, from UK. So
it's a global business. It's a global business.
Family business. So if it's so you don't get it wrong, and we don't sell product like you heard from them. So all of these things are the things that you're supposed to know when you join this community that is helping people to survive and strive in their own little way. So I'm going to also ask us another question. So if somebody is very interested to join this business, what are the steps that person needs to take, or he or she needs to take to join this community of that become successful like we are? So I'm going to ask Mr. Femi to answer that question first before.
I thought you were going to ask Sally Mary to answer that question.
Okay, you go first.
You know.
Oh my God. Yes. Femi, I don't know why you say I have to answer the question for, but that's fine. Yeah, for someone to join the business, it's very simple, structured, How you need to do, you need to register. Probably you've been saying one hand or the other, even on our page right now, you have to register. And once you register, you're going to get a webinar for you to watch, a 90-minute webinar for you to watch on how the business works, and just to have a lot of testimonies too that have been going on in the community. But that is not enough for you to, really understand the business. So the next step will now be, once you watch that webinar, you want to come in to actually know, what is going on. And that will be a next step for you, so as for you to do your due diligence. And that one will lead you to pay a 149 fee, a refundable fee, 100%. So that will enable us to let us bring you into the business. Then you have a step-by-step video training. You come into the community and actually walk around to know if this business is really meant for me. Is it what I want to do? Is it what
the way you walk
I
around
for?
now, it looks like coming to a physical place where you can actually walk around.
No, as in you come into the community. So that will make you to have an access into the community. It's like when something is locked up, you need to gain an access to it. So that 149 will give you like an access fee, a refundable 100%. That is if you feel that, what I'm seeing around is not what I can cope with, it's not what I can do, then you will feel free within 30 days to get your refund. So, but if you feel that, yes, I can do it with other people who are doing it, why can't I do it? Then you have a mindset and willingness to succeed. Then you say, yes, and I desire more. I desire a change. I want freedom. I want flexibility. I want more time with my family. I want to build a sustainable, business. I want to be a boss free. So then you say, this is for me. Then you want to go ahead to the next step. Right, putting all your questions together, book a strategy call, and then you will now have that 149 will now do a lot of things for you that you'll have used thousands of dollars to get.
Because I'm gonna take it from there.
Okay, go ahead. You're free.
Yes.
Okay, so like you heard what Sally Mary said. She started with the first step of you having to register, and why that is very important. You see, like nobody goes to start something without having an idea or an incline as to what it is that he or she is starting. So it's good for you to have an understanding, at least, to learn more about this business that you want to get into. So several times we see people that see something like a shiny object and they just want to own it. And then after they own it, they realize that, okay, it's of no value for them, and then they trash it. So this business could be like a shiny object to some other people, because when you see the testimony in the adverts that we make, or you see the adverts that will make, you see some people showing their checks, you see people displaying the proceeds that they've gotten from this business. It may make one desire, okay, like I want this. If it actually works, if it's really true, I really want this. But then how can you really be sure, number one, that this is exactly what you want? How can you be sure that this is something that you're able to follow through with? That is why we say you register with your name and email address on our website. You can see on the screen our websites here. And that's the same thing what happens when we send you messages online, or maybe when you click on the adverts. So when you register with your name and email address, what you get, that 90 minutes webinar, you see, there's so much in this business that cannot be discussed in 90 minutes webinar. So that 90 minutes webinar just gives you an overview. It makes you understand what and why one wants to do a business online. And as compared to whether or not you want to do something, physically, that's one. It also makes you understand, like what the community has in store for you, that makes life a lot easier for you, that shows you that we have you in mind and we have laid the groundworks, we have prepared the ground for you. All that's expected of you is to come in, hit the ground running. So that gives an overview. And then you will hear some testimony of people, real people like you and I, from all walks of life and from all the nations of the earth, testify. Maybe a bunch of people, like 4 or 5 people, that will testify to let you know how that this business has changed their lives. All of this is just to give encouragement, because sometimes, right, we find it difficult as human beings to starting something new, something that we have not been used to. Adrenaline starts flowing, in you. You start wondering, am I doing the right thing and all that? We start getting skeptical, those things. And in order for you to be able to lay your skepticism at rest, skepticism, as good as it is, right? In order for you to be able to lay it to rest, we say, okay, go ahead, make that 149 payment. And like she said, that is where you get all the information that you need to know about this business. And because we know that you are busy people as well, we give you 30 days to go through all those videos. Through those videos, you will see so many things. You get to know about the companies that we're partnered with. You get to know about the commission strategies, and different ways, through which you can advance or speed up your growth within the business as well. And then you are allowed to come into the community where your mind will be blown away. But having said all of this business is not for everyone. So you may see all of that and still imagine that, okay, it looks good, it looks rosy here, but I don't think this is for me. That's why we give that 30 days money back guarantee. Within 30, as long as it's within 30 days and you have not booked the coaching call, then you could say, okay, I'm sorry, thank you so much, but this is not for me. And then you get your refund. What have you lost? Nothing.
Okay.
What have you gained? Knowledge about what are the things that these people do and all that. And then sometimes you may decide, okay, I'm not doing it right now, but it could be something that you want to revisit later. And that's not a problem either, but you have collected your money and you are gone. And the beautiful part of this is that should you now decide that, okay, yes, this is where I belong, this is where I want to be, we have different business packages that you have to buy from. Hey, listen, don't think that the $149 that you pay is what we paid. And then we are seeing results. You see people buying houses, changing their cars, and traveling the world. Somebody tells you that you can investment of $149, and within 5, 6, 7 years, they're able to do that. Then you better run, because that could be as bad as it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no business that does not require investment.
Investments.
And
right.
I know, like there are a lot of people that get to this point and they wonder, do I have to invest? And this is one of the reasons why you see like that $149, right? Kind of like separates the shafts from the real thing. Because there are quite a lot of people, there's so much noise out there. A lot of people want to do things, but they're not sure exactly what they want to do. They can ask questions from now to tomorrow and not make any commitment at all. So if you put your $149 into something, then it shows your seriousness. It shows that you really want a change. And like we said, it's something that you can get back as well. But should you decide to go further, that's where the business investment comes in. And that business investment comes with buying a business package. One of the packages, depending on your goals and how fast you want to go in the business. This is a one-time a lifetime thing. You're not to sell them. You're not to advertise them. They are for you and for your family. They're for your
personal use.
So we do, like we said earlier on, we do not carry products. Neither do we sell products, but products are involved. So that's how your investment is made, through purchasing of this product that once in a lifetime. And like we said earlier on, the $149 at that point in time now becomes your once for all membership fee that guarantees you access, unlimited access to our training session, guarantees unlimited access to the mastermind, guarantees your what do you call it now? Guarantees your
you have your website.
Yeah, I mean, like your website hosting. I mean, like your automated email and marketing system, your CRM, technical support and all those things. Just think about this.
Yeah.
Just think about what I've listed here.
So,
if you have to do this thing by yourself, you'll be having recurring payment of between 20 and 30 grand yearly in dollars. So that is what you get. But of course, like we said earlier on in the beginning, if you were with us in the beginning, you realize that you have all those things. That's one thing that we guarantee that we can give to you, But whether or not you succeed also is in your hands. That the guarantee of success is now left to you. It is left with your mindset. It's left with whether or not you are ready to fight for what you believe, or you want to remain working for somebody and help somebody build his or her own business for the rest of your life. So that's where the difference is.
Thank you, my partners, for your. You want to have something more?
Can I say something? Another thing I want to add to what Femi rightly said. I always tell anyone I have opportunity to talk to, and also for the viewer listening to us. When you, first of all, for you to succeed in life, it all comes from your mind. If you don't win the battle in your mind, it will be very difficult for someone to succeed. So that your mindset is that number one you need to work on. You need to have a mindset, I want to succeed. You need to have a mindset, I want to build. I want to build something that is sustainable. So you shouldn't have a mindset of overnight results. It's just like business. This is that you're coming to plant a seed and you expect the seed to grow overnight and started getting results. So in as much you don't have those mindsets, you will surely come into this business and thrive. And one good thing I love about this business that really trade me, that shows that this business is legit. This is tax period, tax season. Everybody is filing tax. It's not all business you can file tax. In US, you get your 1099. In Canada, I think you get T4, right?
T4A. Like T4 is T4A.
That's
T4 is for employment. T4A
that alone shows how legit this business is. Honestly, that alone shows, this business is very legit. So you need to come with a mind that's open mind and you're ready to learn. Another thing that people ask me is, I don't have that confidence. The way you come out, just leave that one, my brother. In as much me that can come out and talk, oh my God, you can do it. Because confidence is not built in a day. At that comfort zone, you can't build that confidence. It has to be something of repetition over and over and again.
When you talk to everybody in this community, 98 out of 100 will tell you that they never expected that they could come out and talk.
Well, that is it.
To the public, online.
That's it.
But it's part of what you get as well with training,
Yeah.
I mean, these are some trainings that you get as well, self-development, which is very important here.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, viewers, we have touched so many points today, and we have talked about the steps that you have to follow to be a part of this business system. So, if you are
can you give me 1 minute?
Okay, so if
Go ahead.
you're interested, you want to say something?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So what I was trying to say that if viewers, like as I said, this test that you need to take, we have already, my partners have already said some of it, but there's still more to what we have talked about today. So if you want to know, you pay the 149, that will give you the knowledge about the what you're supposed to know. So we'll close it because of time. And if you have any question, please, you can drop it on the comment section, and we'll answer them. And also, thank you for joining viewers, and we'll see you next week by this time as well. Thank you all, and thank you, my partner, for all your answers. God bless
Thank you for having us. And thank you.
Thank you. That's the joy of this business. You are with your family.